Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot with me, Cindy. And we are going to start today. We have a couple of tarot cards, we have some oracle cards. And as always, if you have your own intuitive way to pick your pile, you can do that now. Go into the description and you will see the timestamps. You can stay with me if you would like a little help opening up your intuition. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. One more time. When you're ready, take another deep breath and slowly exhale. Now open your eyes, and what number are you looking at? And sometimes I do that just to play around with you. So there you go. So that was your intuition. Where are you looking? Where did Spirit put your eyes right away? All right, so that's your number. So let's get started. I'm going to start as always with pile number 1. So your first tarot card today is the Four of Wands. Your second tarot card today is the Tree of Life. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So Spirit and I have had a little discussion about this card the last little while. And I'll tell you what it is in a minute. And your, which one is this? I'm looking, these are new to me. Remember, this is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Recognizing them from behind is kind of fun. Is Thunder, number 56, Thunder. Your spirit animal oracle is Whale Spirit, Trust the Great Mystery, number 65. Okay, so the deal I have with Spirit on how I interpret this Tree of Life card. I look at this card as either deep karmic connection with someone or twin flame. And I decide on what that is based on the cards that come around it. So this card is very deep. I mean, this card is about explaining the existence, explaining existence. So it's almost too deep, it's too complicated, it's too intricate to go into the depth of this card in just like a daily reading. If I pulled this card for someone's private reading, I would probably contact them and say, you know what, I think your reading needs to go into more depth. There's a really big story here. But for this, so I've identified this card for me as a deep karmic connection with someone, or it's twin flame. Oh, and I just saw something. Did you guys see this? Look at these numbers. 56 and 65 mirror each other. It's pretty, I'm not a big person on twin flame. And I'm going to tell you because I think twin flame can feel very toxic to most people. It's not easy dealing with yourself, and that in reality is what you're dealing with. I don't know why so many people are after twin flame. I think twin flame often comes into your life to teach you about yourself, to help you understand your own boundaries, your own weaknesses, and that's often painful. Deep soulmate connections to me are a little more fulfilling, a little easier, anyway, a little happier. So yeah, so I have decided that for me, and Spirit has the understanding that this is what this card is for me. Now I am getting, there are cards, the surrounding cards are telling me that this is probably twin flame. So this is not necessarily going to be an easy journey for you. The Four of Wands looks like there's warmth here, and that's not to say that people entering a twin flame union or connecting with their twin flame aren't doing so in a happy manner This is a very happy card. This is a very, very happy card. There's really good communication between these two people. There's a deep understanding between one another. There's a bond. There's a bond that ties them that's beyond the physical realm. And it's beyond the seasons. It's beyond, happy times and sad times. It's sort of an everlasting. So it's quite beautiful. Now, this is where a little bit of the pain might come in, because this whale spirit card, this is about trying to understand that there are mysteries beyond what you can comprehend on an intellectual level. There are things that you cannot know with your mind, but only with your heart and your intuition. This card is asking you to dive very deeply. The great blue whale dives very deep, and he's full of mystery. So when you meet this person, or if you're in the process of connecting with this person, understand that there are parts, elements to this relationship that you will not understand, and you're almost not even, you can't understand them on an intellectual level. If this is a twin flame, this is beyond time and space. This is beyond three-dimensional reality even, and there's a much bigger picture here. And sometimes twin flame may come together, as I said, to teach each other about an aspect of yourself. That union may not continue, right? So let's look at the Thunder card. So this card, the Thunder card, is telling you that there is a dramatic moment in your life that's going to change everything coming towards you. Look at the energy of this card. You see that? I'm sorry there's shadows. I'm doing this later at night. We had to get our internet redone today, so I couldn't film earlier, but I'm filming now, and unfortunately we have some shadows. But just look at the energy in that card, and it is coming towards you. You can feel like the ground is shaking with this energy, but it's very cosmic. Look at the cosmic energy behind these buffalo, these bison that are coming through. And it's a shakeup. This is almost like the Tower card in the tarot in terms of being a dramatic moment that will change your life. This is going to be a really good time for you. You're going to go deep. You're going to go very deep into understanding yourself. And I think if you can release a lot of what your intellect tells you about this situation, this partnership really of two people, and just allow your deeper self to go on the journey, it will be pleasant. You will really enjoy it. Don't let your mind get involved with it too much, because this is really about developing your deeper self. Good luck with that, guys. But this really feels like it. When numbers mirror like that and this card comes up, it's a pretty strong message. Let me know what you think. If you think you're going to meet your twin flame, or if you have. That was number 1. Thank you. And now we're going to go to number 2. So what does number 2 have for us today? Your tarot card is the Judgment card. Your second tarot is the Page of Coins. Your Mystical Shaman Oracle card is the Earth Keeper. That's a beautiful card, isn't it? The colors in these decks are gorgeous. Okay, and your Spirit Animal Oracle oracle is a swan spirit. Time for a deep dive. People in deck 1 were going for a deep dive too, but on a very different type of journey. Okay. Let's start with our 2 oracle cards, actually. We're going to start with our 2 oracle cards. So your swan card is, this card is asking you literally to go for a deep dive. Understand yourself and others kind of like beyond the surface of a situation. The deeper, deeper, deeper elements in the situation. And the Earthkeeper card is actually, it's telling you to care for yourself because that helps you care for others. With this globe here, it feels the message, there's a secondary message that I'm getting about reaching out to an old friend or someone that you haven't been in touch with for a while. There's some sort of reconnection that's going to help care for yourself again, or help to care for them. There's something that you have that this person needs right now, whether it's some emotional support, spiritual support. It feels very emotional, particularly with the swan sitting beside it with this really deep dive. There's a situation sort of waiting for you, and you really need to look beyond the top surface of the situation, like go deep into it and try to understand yourself and this other person. Connecting with this other person again is going to bring, I feel like it's going to rejuvenate you in a way that's going to help you care for yourself better. The Judgment and the Page of Coins is pretty interesting for this to come together with those 2 oracle cards. And with this Judgment card, you said this person is coming out of the fire. They're just ready to leave behind whatever this anguish was, whatever was holding them back. And they're releasing and just moving forward. And whenever I see the moon here, it's the cycles, right? The moon cycles, and there's a moon up here. You're coming out of a cycle and you're moving into a new cycle. And the connection with someone from your past, an old friend, an old acquaintance, possibly a family member that you haven't spoken to in a while. It's going to help this, sort of this rebirth. That's going to feel really good, very rejuvenated. It's going to give you, I want to say it's going to give you this Page of Coins energy. And the Page of Coins is, to me, it's a young energy, but it's a stable energy. It's slow moving, it's methodical, it's learning. So you're going to learn some new aspects about yourself. But it's going to happen in a very, I want to say this whole set of cards, I mean, even though this one is very fiery, this whole set of cards feels very calm and very nurturing. I feel as though this energy that we see for the most part in this Judgment card is coming from what was. Because up here, it feels clear, it feels clean. The heat is over and you're coming up into the cool air. Yeah, that's nice. That's a really nice, it's like a transformation, but in a very gentle way. In a very gentle way, in a very caring way towards yourself and others that you're going to encounter on this change that's happening for you. There's a definite shift in energy, but it's very, ooh, our candle, wow, it's leaking. That's okay. Wow, isn't that kind of cool that it did that for number 2? Look at the shift, the change in the candle. It physically changed. That's beautiful. I better keep going before it leaves all over the place. Okay, now we're going to do number 3. So if you pile number 3, you have the Hierophant. Your second tarot is the Ace of Swords. Your mystical shaman oracle is the smoky mirror. Your spirit animal oracle is the starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Just give me a second here because these cards are a little bit different. Truth. Okay. This is a really interesting message for number 3. So, Hierophant to me is, I mean, it's about society, and let's put these together. Let's put them together here. So the Hierophant is about society's obligations, the obligations you pay to society. It's about institutions. It can be about schools, the Institute of Marriage, really anything, government, anything that's man-made that creates structure and order, I guess, in our lives. And the Ace of Swords is just, this is a divine, it's a divine beginning. It's almost like being given this new power in your mind and in your thoughts and your actions. And with these 2 cards here, I'm feeling like you are being given the energy, the opportunity to break free from this Hierophant energy. Break free from this and let your spirit come out. We get into these 2 cards here with the starfish and the smoky mirror. So the starfish card is really asking you to stretch out the power of your own potential, to dream bigger, to move out of what society says you should be or how you should be. Really, it says that. Like, really. Just look at how this starfish has come up onto the beach, and he's just stretched out everything he has, and then this beautiful flower of life has emerged through him by doing that. The smoky mirror is really the inability or the refusal to see the truth, to see your truth. And I feel like you're not seeing your own truth. You're not seeing your own truth. You're allowing what society says should be your truth to be your truth, and it's not. It's not your truth. Your truth is this Ace of Swords. Your truth is in your deeper self, and is for some particular reason. There's something in society, something in institution that is stifling you. But you need to let that out. You need to let that be, because it will serve you greater. And by serving yourself in a greater sense, this is a very divine, this is a very pure energy. So by serving yourself with this energy, you are going to serve others. So just remember the starfish message, which is just really stretching out to the power of your full potential. Stop refusing to see your truth. I just like looking at your cards here. They look beautiful, the colors, and just, it's like sometimes you look at the cards and visually they're just meant to be together. They just show so nicely. That was really nice. Thank you for number 3, guys. Oops. All right, and we're gonna do number 4. You can see that the cards are creeping away as the candles leak. Okay, for your first tarot, you have the Queen of Swords. Your second tarot, excuse me, is the Ten of Swords. Your mystical shaman oracle card is Magic. Beautiful. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Your animal spirit oracle is the Nightingale. Love is all around. Okay, I'm not even going to put this card down. This card is so beautiful. When I read the message of this card and I just connected with it, to me, it feels like one of the most beautiful cards in the Animal Oracle, the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. So basically, if you think about a nightingale, which sings when it's still night, it sings when it's still dark out. And some people think, oh, this is such a horrible bird. I want to keep sleeping. Why are you singing at 3 a.m.? Well, they're singing at 3 a.m. because the sun will soon rise. So whatever darkness that you're in, this little spirit animal has come to sing for you, to remind you that the darkness is about to end. The darkness is about to end, and the sun is about to rise, right? I mean, look at this Ten of Swords. How dark and painful is that? So whatever darkness, intellectual thoughts, word games that someone may be playing with you, word games that maybe you're playing with yourself, it's ending. That energy is ending. It's about to end because the sun is about to rise. And this little nightingale is telling you that. It's there to sing for you. It's singing its song. And so to me, these two cards kind of came together in terms of the nightingale telling you that this energy is about to disappear. And with this magic card and the Queen of Swords, this magic card is about giving birth to miracles, and that you are the miracle, right? You are the miracle. It's asking you to watch for synchronicities, symbols, and events to remind you the spirit is connected with you, that you and spirit are working together to create the life that you want, the magic that you want in your life. And look at how you're moving from being the Ten of Swords to the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, look at how she sits so confidently, so securely. She doesn't have her sword raised to anyone. She's not battling anyone. She sits there waiting for you to approach. She's confident in how she will deal with you and how you will deal with her, right? This pain, this darkness, this failure to communicate effectively is about to be gone, disappear. The sun is rising, and you're going to be sitting in your throne with this new power in your own thoughts and intellect, how you speak, how you want to be heard. It feels very grounded too. For this Queen of Swords, she feels very grounded. We have this beautiful, I don't want to call him an ox. I would say he's more a bull, really, like a Taurus. So there's this very earthy grounding around this Queen of Swords energy card. So whatever darkness that is around you right now, the sun is about to shine. The sun is coming up over the horizon, right? Start believing in your magic again, because Spirit is there to help you through this. And there we go. That was beautiful. Thank you for number 4, guys. As the candles begin to leak. So organic and real. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my nighttime reading for your daily tarot. I'm going to go get it uploaded quick for you guys. Thank you. And as always, thank you very much for subscribing and tuning in. I do appreciate it very much. And I hope it does touch you in very positive ways. That the messages that you receive from me, you feel that it is always comes to you with positive energy. And on that note, I want to ask you guys to have a wonderful day and be gentle with yourselves, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.